We're going to examine today two interesting concepts. One is some words that we already know, so da and dort. And how is that in juxtaposition to dahin and dorthin? If you take a look at these words right now, you might recognize that you've seen this hin part before. So da and dort are going to indicate vo or no motion. Dahin and dorthin will be used when we're talking about motion. So we've seen the hin before in wohin, where to, versus vo, which means where. Now, a lot of this information will only benefit you if you've already had the two-way prepositions. So make sure you understand the difference between the two-way prepositions indicating location, so no motion, versus when you use a two-way preposition when there is motion or direction from one to the next. So that's how we're going to figure out whether we use da or dort or dahin and dorthin. So the first thing you need to understand is that da and dort both mean there, and then in contrast, the dahin or dorthin mean there, but only in reference to that place. So there's location, like you're going to that place, to there, if you will. Whereas da and dort indicate wo, where are they now, location. So location and motion or movement to that place or to that direction. So da is often used instead of here, meaning there, but here. And dort we typically see used for places, people, or things to express that they are far away. So da is immediately located close to you in the vicinity. And we see dort as meaning that it's far away from you or outside of you, not in your immediate vicinity. So once again, reminder, wo is where, right now, in the location. It's da or dort. So watch your verbs. Wohin, meaning it's where to, therefore dahin and dorthin. So I think remembering certainly the hin part will help you remember that dahin, dorthin help with the question word wohin, and vo, the short, right, for da and dort. So one of the things I mentioned was you need to be very careful about the verbs that you see. So let's take a look at the verbs. So the most important verbs to pay attention to are the ones that typically are used with the two-way prepositions. So after you've reviewed those two-way prepositions, an, auf, hinter, in, neben, über, unter, vor, zwischen, you want to make sure that you review these verbs because these verbs are used sometimes when you're talking about location, so wo, and sometimes used when you're talking about where to, or movement, direction, motion. So let's review those right now. Make sure that you write these down and include the English definition. So make sure you have the English definition for credit. So stehen versus stellen. So stehen means to stand or to be situated. So that therefore indicates where, location. Stehen, to stand or to be situated. That is in juxtaposition to stellen, which answers the question wohin, or where to, meaning instead of it stands there, like you are putting it there. You're putting it there in a standing position. So I am standing in front of the door versus I am standing the Diet Coke bottle on the desk. So to put in a standing position versus to stand or to be situated in that position. That brings us to liegen versus legen. Liegen is the English lies. Therefore, it is in a situation of it lies there, so location, versus legen, it lays there. So this is the lie versus lay. If it's laying there, that means you are laying it there, you're putting it in a position of laying down. So now we have stehen versus stellen, liegen versus legen. When it comes to hängen, it's actually the same verb, just the different past participles. So this is if you are hanging something. Um, or sorry. I'm sorry. This is hanging vo, so that means something is hanging there, like the poster hangs on the wall. Hanging with the vohin is you are hanging the poster on the wall. So location, where something is, or direction or movement, you are hanging something. So stehen, stellen, liegen, legen, hängen, hängen. Another verb to look at is the difference between sitzen and setzen. So sitzen is it is sitting. It's sitting. It's located there. Like I sit on my chair. I am there. Versus setzen, you are sitting down. Like I am sitting myself in the chair. So you see sich setzen, or you are setting this down on the table. So those are the ones that you need to watch out for. So in order to get credit, make sure you have the German word as well as, hello, that was the bell. Make sure you have the German word as well as what they mean in English. Now, please go ahead and try these 4 examples. Pay very close attention to the verbs. I can't iterate that enough. Pay very close attention. Your job is to determine whether da or dahin should go in the blanks. Now, don't let the length of the blank fool you. I just got a little happy with the underscore. So, da or dahin. When you are finished with this exercise, you are to look at the 2 Quizlet links on Blackboard that have to do with da, dahin, da, dort, dahin, dorthin. And then show me your notes as well as all of your, then you'll also get credit for finishing the Quizlet. So go through the Quizlet flashcards and show me these notes. I will not go over the answers now, but check those with me when you are finished. Thanks.